In the heart of our modern 24-hour society, a silent crisis is unfolding under the cover of neon lights and digital screens. As the world continues to pulse with energy, we have begun to view sleep not as a biological necessity, but as a negotiable luxury. But while we remain awake, our bodies and minds are paying a heavy price for the hours we steal from the night. Understanding the golden numbers of sleep is the first step toward reclaiming our health. For adults, the target is 7 to 8 hours. This duration allows the brain to cycle through all necessary stages of rest, ensuring cognitive clarity and emotional stability for the day ahead. For teenagers, the requirement is even higher. Their developing brains demand a full 10 hours of sleep every single night. This critical window supports the intense neural pruning and physical growth that occurs during adolescence, a foundation for their entire future. But what actually happens when we close our eyes? The most profound transformations occur during the deep stages of non-REM sleep. During this time, your body acts as a master repair shop. DNA strands are scanned and repaired, fixing the damage from daily stress. Non-REM sleep is also the peak period for immune function. Your body produces essential proteins that fight off infections and inflammation. Without this restoration, we enter a state of chronic deprivation. The reality is staggering. 30% of adults are now sleep-deprived. Even more concerning, 66% of teenagers are failing to get the rest they need to thrive in school and life. The consequences range from immediate cognitive decline and emotional outbursts to long-term risks like heart disease and weakened immunity. It is time to reclaim our rest. By prioritizing sleep, we aren't just sleeping. We are actively choosing a longer, healthier life. Sleep is often dismissed as a luxury in our fast-paced world, yet it is a biological necessity as vital as the air we breathe. When you sleep, your mind isn't just resting. It's actively processing the day's information and consolidating memories. Without enough rest, the brain's ability to learn new things drops significantly. It's like a sponge that has become completely saturated and cannot absorb. In the workplace, sleep deprivation leads to costly mistakes. Concentration wavers and complex problem-solving becomes an insurmountable challenge for a tired mind. Reaction times also suffer. Being awake for 19 hours straight can impair your motor skills as much as being legally intoxicated. Emotionally, lack of sleep leaves us vulnerable. The amygdala, our brain's emotional center, becomes hyperreactive, leading to irritability and sudden mood swings. Moving to the physical body, the effects are even more alarming. Sleep deprivation triggers a state of chronic inflammation throughout our systems. Your heart bears the brunt of this stress. When you are sleep deprived, your blood pressure rises, and your cardiovascular system never truly gets to recover. Long-term, this increases the risk of hypertension, coronary heart disease, and even the likelihood of suffering a sudden stroke. Metabolism is also heavily influenced by sleep. Short sleep duration is closely linked to obesity as it disrupts hormones that regulate hunger. Leptin and ghrelin, the hormones that signal fullness and hunger, go out of balance, making you crave high-calorie, sugary foods. This hormonal imbalance also affects insulin sensitivity, significantly raising the risk of developing type 2 diabetes over time. In extreme cases, the total absence of sleep can lead to a rare and devastating condition known as fatal familial insomnia. This genetic disorder prevents a person from entering deep sleep, leading to a rapid and tragic decline in both physical and cognitive function. As the condition progresses, the brain essentially stays awake until it can no longer function, ultimately resulting in death. While FFI is rare, it serves as a stark reminder that the human body cannot survive indefinitely without the restorative power of sleep. But there is hope. By prioritizing sleep hygiene, we can reclaim our health and vitality almost immediately. Start by making your bedroom a sanctuary. Keep the room cool, dark, and quiet to signal to your body that it is time to rest. Avoid screens at least an hour before bed. The blue light emitted by phones and laptops inhibits the production of melatonin. Instead, try reading a physical book or practicing a brief meditation to calm your nervous system before drifting off. Consistent sleep and wake times are crucial. Going to bed at the same time every day helps regulate your internal circadian rhythm. When you wake up after a full night of rest, you'll notice the difference. Your focus is sharper, your mood is brighter, and your body feels energized. Prioritizing sleep isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about unlocking your full potential and living a more vibrant, productive life. Remember, your health truly starts with a good night's sleep. take the first step tonight. Your body will thank you. Every single night, as you drift into sleep, your brain begins a vital transformation that is essential for your survival and cognitive health. While you rest, a complex biological cleaning process is hard at work, scrubbing away the molecular debris accumulated during your waking hours. Throughout the day, as your neurons fire and you process information, a byproduct called adenosine slowly builds up in your brain's spaces. Think of adenosine as molecular waste. The longer you stay awake, the more these molecules accumulate, creating what scientists call sleep pressure. By the afternoon, you might start to feel the weight of this accumulation, leading to the familiar sensation of mental fatigue and sluggishness. As the hours pass without rest, the molecular dust becomes denser and darker, clouding your ability to think clearly or react quickly. But everything changes when you enter deep sleep. This is when the brain's unique waste management system, the glymphatic system, finally switches on. During deep sleep, your brain cells actually shrink, creating more space between them for cerebrospinal fluid to flow through like a river. This glowing fluid surges through the brain's channels, effectively washing away the adenosine and other toxic waste products from the day. Without this nightly cleaning, these toxins, including proteins linked to neurodegenerative diseases, remain trapped, causing long-term damage to your neurons. The consequences of sleep deprivation are immediate. Even one night of poor sleep can impair your focus as much as being legally intoxicated. Your reflexes slow down and your physical coordination falters, leading to dangerous accidents and a significant drop in productivity. Prioritizing rest is not a sign of laziness. It is a fundamental biological necessity for a healthy, functioning brain and body. As the sun rises, a clean brain is ready to face new challenges with clarity, focus, and a restored sense of well-being. Sleep is not a luxury. It is your brain's most important maintenance period. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more wellness insights.